Good morning, dear students. I will start chapter 17 and name of chapter 17 is the forest. 17 forests. Listen, 17 forests. First, I will start with introduction. First, I will start with introduction. Let us first understand the word forest. The word forest is derived from a Latin word foris, which means out of doors. Forest is derived from the word foris, that means out of doors. That means out of doors. The word forest means out of doors. And it is a land which lies beyond those areas enclosed for agriculture or parkland and is not fenced. Such an area is generally composed of trees and other forms of life. Have you ever visited such an area? Forest is derived from the Latin word forest, and forest means out of doors. Look at the figure 17.1. It is given in the book. You can see forest. Forest is a dense area where different kinds of plants, trees, herbs, shrubs, as well as different kinds of birds, animals are there. And if you visit a forest area, do you find something in addition to the trees? You may find animals like butterflies, birds and monkeys, and if you enter the deeper area of the forest, you may find animals like elephants, deer, jackal and porcupine. So forest is an area where different kinds of birds, different kinds of animals, different types of trees, different types of herb and shrubs are found. And the area of forest covered in India is about 21% of the total area. And trees and other plants in a forest. In a forest, many different trees like those of teak, sal, shisham, kachnar, amla, neem, palash, khair, bamboos are found. So in forest, different kinds of trees you will see, that is the teak, sal, shisham, kachnar, amla, neem, palash, khair and bamboo. You will see different kinds of trees. And in addition to trees, shrubs are also present, herbs are also present, climber and creepers are also present in a forest. So forest area may have a dense growth of trees, and the forest floor is quite dark as the sun is not able to penetrate through the leaves of the trees. Such a shaded forest floor provide habitat for the growth of mosses, lichens and other shade loving plants. So because of the dense area, the heat of the sun cannot penetrate the leaves, so they not get the sunshine. So some animals, some plants like shade loving plants, we can say that shade loving plants grown, and the branches of trees in a dense forest form a cover or roof over the other plants in the forest, and such a cover of roof formed by the tree's branches in the upper regions is called a canopy. That is called a canopy, and the branchy part of a tree above the stem is known as crown and of the tree, and shape and size of the crown differs in different trees based on the height of trees, and different horizontal layers are created in the forest, and these horizontal layers present at different heights below the canopy are known as understories. Tall trees form the canopy, followed by small trees and shrubs which form the understory, and the herb or ground flora which forms the lowest layer of the understory. So in diagram 17.2 and 17.3 you can see the canopy and understories in a forest, and in diagram 17.3 you can see crown different shapes. What do you find on a forest floor? What is the present on a forest floor? The forest floor is often littered with fallen decaying leaves, twigs, fruits and seeds, and it is a dark color, and many saprophytic microorganisms like fungi and bacteria grow on dead and decaying matter. They convert the dead plants and the animals to humus, and thereby return the nutrients to the soil. What do you find on the forest floor? The forest floor is often littered with fallen decaying leaves, twigs, fruits and seeds, and this is the dark colored, and many saprophytic microorganisms are present, just like the fungi, bacteria grow on dead and decaying matter, and they convert the dead plants and animals to humus, and thereby return to the nutrients to the soil. Activity 17.1. To observe trees and shrubs in a park or forest. Visit a park or a forest in your neighborhood. Observe the trees and note down the following local names of trees and shrubs with the help of your elder teachers and illustrated books. Height of the trees and shrubs. Shape of crowns of trees, also draw these shapes. What is the forest? Forest an important natural resource. Forest an important natural resource. Forests are an important natural resource, and we are very fortunate to have a very large number of useful plants in a forest of our country, and you may be surprised to know that about 1/5 of geographical area of the country is covered by forests, and forests are thus an important component of our environment, and trees are dominant in forest. Shrubs and herbs are also present, and they are useful to us in many ways. And in addition to plants, animals and microorganisms are also present in forest, and forests have the property of regenerating themselves unless we destroy or cut them for other activities. So we can see that forest is a natural resource, and we are getting different things from the forest, different kinds of medicines and different things we are getting. So nowadays, for some purpose, it is forests are cutting, forests being cut, so it is not good. For this we will perform the following activity 17.2 and 17.3 to understand about the useful plants and their products being used in our daily life. So activity 17.2, to list useful plants kept in our homes. Observe the various plants in your home and kitchen garden. List them in following table. Useful plants in our homes and kitchen gardens. Name of the plant, tulsi, it is common. Mint, also common. And which kind of plants you are getting. Activity 17.3, to list useful plant products and that come from the forest and found in our homes. So observe the various things or products which come from forest in your home and list them given below. Plant products, name of the product and which kind of product you are getting. So till here you will take revision.